Wednesday morning in the shop. That's got a deeper tone to it than the oven. Which I like the ovens. It ain't near as heavy. Well, this is mornings in the shop with Buck. Wednesday, a lot of headroom in it. Yeah, that'll work. Close enough. I just want to see how many, manufacturer names you see. Like I say, I'm covering them all up except Rate Alarm Saw. Because I'm not interested in advertising. For instance, right here, I was given this shirt so you can advertise. But you don't buy something and then advertise for that company. I don't think that's what we need to do. If everybody stood together, well, that's a different story. If everybody stood together, we wouldn't be in a mess. But we are still the greatest nation on earth, but at the rate we're going, it'll fall. Stand by and let it happen. Well, I picked up some more subscribers. Little stickers are coming on. And the way this thing's figured, if you don't know, to get monetized on YouTube, there's some milestones that you gotta hit, okay? One is, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. Well, I'm at 480, so I'm approaching halfway. Another one is your short views. You gotta have 3 million in the previous 90 days. 3 million in the previous 90 days. I got a few shorts out there. I don't think it's even possible for me. I got about 2,000. At that rate, I would have to put out, I don't know, 45 million shorts. I don't know. I don't know how you would do that. I'm sure they're doing it. But you got your choice of that. And then 4,000 watch hours. Well, the watch hours is in the previous 365 days. Now that right there is more doable because I'm over halfway now. So 4,000 watch hours, halfway's 2,000, and I'm like 2,050. So I'm just a tick over halfway on the watch hours, 48% on the, there's my tape to remind me to look that way. That's getting up there in the way. So I'm halfway, and I've been doing it for about 7 months. Some say you can get monetized in about a year. So I'm a little behind schedule, but I don't see me ever making it. Because this last video, it kind of took off a little bit, but by the time I'm putting in it, it really wouldn't be working to me. If I post videos, it'd be when I get them done. If it's once a month or once every 2 months, or twice a week, whatever, you know, I'm not going to. I got too much other I want to do, you know. It's not shot. I don't want to spend all my time. I mean, I love this shop and everything. I don't want to spend all my time in it just to put out a YouTube video that you wind up getting 100 views maybe. I need to go through an average. I'm figuring somewhere, I don't know, 400 views to be an average. So look how many, I don't know. Just can't figure it out. So what I'll do, I'll just do what I want to do. If it takes, fine. If it don't, like the yo-yo guy. Who in there? I went back and looked at yo-yo video again. I said, just don't see it. My second most is the table saw jigs. Kind of see that. I don't know. I did spinning tops and something like that, but I didn't do no good. I had one of the spinning tops that went about 1,100. So I don't know. I don't know what I did. I mean, it just, I just don't think, you see these how-to YouTube to get, you know, more views and all that. It's a bunch of damn garbage if you want to know the truth about it. I don't know. But I do know one thing. And this makes all the sense in the world if you think about it. You look at it from YouTube's standpoint, they can't push everything. So they're gonna push what gets the most views, what they think gets the most views, because the more ads they put out that they watch, the more revenue they make. So it just behooves them to put them out. So I don't think YouTube picks on anybody, but I can't figure out. I don't think there is this is the way you do it. I seen some on one channel, they had about 100 subscribers maybe. And they had some videos that were getting, you know, 15, 16,000 views. But their latest videos were getting 50, 60, not 1,000, 50, you know, less than 100. Some of them were getting 100, maybe 125. Then there's a few of them that were getting 16, 18, no, 16, 18, less than 20. But I watched some of their videos where they got 15,000 views. Then I watched the videos they got 16. I can't tell the difference in it. So I don't know. I don't know. But I do know this, and it makes sense to me that if you're if you got subscribers and YouTube sends them out to your subscribers first and they're not watching it, it don't go no further than that. It makes sense to me. So if your subscribers not even watching it, why do I need to waste my time putting it out anywhere else? Because they get revenue from the ads too. They want people watching it. So I don't know. I really don't. Just not gonna worry about it no more. But the people subscribe to me, I do appreciate that. And I kind of, the ones that, so you don't know everybody, if they click, I don't even know how to do that. I mean, some say they click private or public. You know, if they pick public, I can see who it is. It sends me an email. So the ones that do that, I kind of go see what they're subscribing to, and more times than not, I mean, a lot of them, because you always have exceptions. Jay Bates, Humphrey, every now and then you'll see that samurai carpenter. Every once in a while I see a Catch Moses, that Tamar, that 3 and 3 custom creation. But more than not, that Jay Bates is on. So whoever's subscribing to me is subscribed to not everyone. Because there's some, I look through who they're subscribed to, and they ain't got nothing to do with woodworking. Not a thing. So I don't know about that. I can't figure that one out. But most of them subscribe to Jay Bates. So I don't know if they think I'm like Jay Bates, or if they like that style, or I don't know. I don't know. I know for the time it puts in it, I mean, I really didn't sign up for that. If you know what I mean. I did not sign up for that. Spend all your time working on YouTube videos. I don't want to do that. So, if I upload one, if I'm already this far, if I upload one, I get one. If I don't, I don't. In a way, it's fun. But in a way, it's not. I mean, you got pros and cons. It's something to be said to come down here and not have to worry about a deadline and just do a project. You know what I mean? Just do a project. But I'm wondering how many, I'm gonna count. When I look at this, I'm gonna count and just see who I'm advertising for now. A lot of times you cover the name up, you don't know what that is. I see it all the time. You think it's one brand, be another. Because most of this stuff comes out of the same building. Just when it gets down to the end, they go this way, and there to put their plastic stuff and their names on it. And they learned that a long time ago. The Firebird, Pontiac Firebird, and Chevrolet Camaro come out of the same building. Same assembly line. Right down through there they go. When you get down to the end, they would branch off, and the emblems and the different stuff would be put on each one, and out the door they go. But for 95% of their assembly line, you wouldn't know what car it was. And a lot of stuff that way. MTD tractors, Murray tractors. There's only 2 there are. They ain't no more. MTD tractors and Murray tractors. They make them all. They just get down to the end. They put one another's name on it. Cub Cadet was the last one, well, one of the last ones to fall into that. Now they're just, you buy a Cub Cadet, you're buying an MTD or Murray tractor. A cheap junk you're buying. And they just stick their names on it. Well, it's like a John Deere Traco. A John Deere, I know there's enough construction around that y'all seen in construction at these Tracos, these excavators. The John Deere is made by Hitachi. Just when it gets down to the end for the spray paint, it gets painted a different color. The different badges. But John Deere puts their own motor in it. Everything else is Hitachi. And I can make it cheaper. Throwaway society. So when you look at the name on something, that's an advertisement for them, so they can sell it. And if I have to buy this, why would I advertise for them? That's one thing the older generations had. They understood, but for some reason they didn't get it conveyed to the following generations. They tried. I've had them tell me. But you think you're smarter than they are. I guess that's human nature. But knowing what I know now, I wish I'd have paid closer attention to it. But because they lived through it, so they got practical experience. Well, the brainwashing that they have done to people, after you step back and kind of look at it, it's kind of mind-boggling. Some kind of way they got the importance of education in such a high priority, and they're paying so much money for these education to get brainwashed. I mean, we should never let it happen. Should never let it happen. When you go pay the kind of money for an education, and they fight, violence fight to get their kids in schools, that's why there was a joke. Let me tell you a joke. But the further we go, this joke is more reality. This doctor, medical doctor, he's having plumbing problems. So he calls a plumber. So he's too good to get it, you know. So he calls a plumber. Of course, he ain't got a clue about plumbing, so he had to call the plumber, and the plumber come out there. And the little old problem wasn't important, but he fixed the issue. Well, when he got the plumbing problem fixed, the plumber gave the doctor the bill. You know what he owed him. The doctor looked at the bill and he says, "You gotta be kidding me. Man, I don't make that kind of money and I'm a doctor." And the plumber says, "Well, I didn't make that kind of money when I was a doctor either." That's almost a reality. Call you a plumber or electrician and see how expensive that is. Them are trades. You don't have a trade. My grandson is going to school to be a welder. But the thing about it is, he's got enough smarts that he could be anything he wanted to be. He's let his grades drop now because he's interested, in getting outside and all that. But, he was straight A's and never studied. Man, he has the smarts. He can be, if he applied himself a little bit, he can be any school he wanted to. But he wants to be welding, a trade, which I think is admirable. Matter of fact, his girlfriend, she wants to weld too. And she'll probably be really good at it. That's a good girl, I'm telling you. That is a good girl right there. She got a real good head on her shoulders. It doesn't take but just a minute to see, to really, if you pay attention, to know who you talk to, whether they're brainwashed or not. Well, them two right there are not, I'm proud to say. My granddaughter, she's wanting to be a nurse. She wants to be a nurse at Betsy. And she'd make a good one. She'd make a real good one. But what you have now, you go to schools and all this, like this rehab place where my wife is. The physical therapists do real good. But the nursing part of it and the patient care techs and all like that, they got a lot to be desired. They don't care. They're just there for the check, and you can tell every one of them's that way. No, I come within that close bringing her home. And if it hadn't been for the good physical therapist that actually is doing her some good, I would have pulled her out. We'd come home. I give her a lot better care than what they're giving her. I don't care. And that's what it is. You flood the market, the quality goes down. Especially if it's not measurable. The physical therapist, in a way, that's measurable. I mean, you can see how much better, are they able to get up, are they able to walk, are they able to do this? I mean, that's kind of measurable. So they got to get on it. The nursing stuff, I mean, they move them around all the time. So when they say, oh, I'm going to be over there tomorrow, like, they don't care what's going on here, I'll be over there tomorrow. Or when I come back, I'll be somewhere else. Well, I tell you right there, they don't care what goes on there. Leave it for somebody else. They ain't got to worry about it. That's their attitude. But if I got to do it, I got to go down there and do it, I will bring her home. Because I can do it better here at the house, not having to drive all the way to Chattanooga. But the physical therapist is why she stayed down there, because they are good. They let you go back there and you can see the improvements. So that's that. I mean, society has gone down the tubes. But the Bible says that. You study the Bible. Don't read it, study it. Then watch the news. You study properly. Now, a third of the Bible, people don't, they treat the Bible as a buffet. It's not. You got to take it all. And they don't care nothing about prophecy. But then again, measure it. A third of the Bible talks about prophecy. So if a third of the Bible is telling you something and you're not paying attention to it, now why is that? But if you study the prophecy and then watch the news, and you'll say, dang, there it is. Yeah. There's stuff that, buddy, I'm telling you, prefer to believe the lie. Well, I don't know how far 23 minutes. When I first started this talking head in front of the camera thing to get used to it when I first started this YouTube, naturally, you can find anything you want to on YouTube. If you want to know how to repair an ejector on a 2013 Ford pickup truck, you can find a video on that to show you exactly how to do it. So I got to look around. We decided to do this YouTube, and I got to looking around, and different ones kind of helped me out, get me kick started. Things kind of point me in the right direction, this, that, and other. One of the things was, you talking about a camera shy, there wasn't anybody more camera shy than me. Well, there probably was. I mean, some people get, but anyway, it was pretty bad. And one of the things that everyone said, practice, which makes sense, because if you want to get good at basketball, you practice. If you want to get good at anything, you practice. So that made sense. So one of them was talking about a talking head, 5 to 10 minutes on a subject. You pick the subject. You know what you're talking about, so you don't pick a subject you don't know nothing about. You pick a subject that you know something about and talk about it 5 to 10 minutes. And you do it for 30 days straight. So I call it 30 days talking head in front of the camera. The first day I tried this, man, I struggled. Oh God, finally I called it. I said, I can't go any further. And I look, 4 minutes. Well, I don't have no problem with that now. Now I'm at 25 minutes now, and there's a couple of them more than that. I think, what is that, Wednesday? I forget now what it was, Monday. I think I went 29 minutes. So it has helped me out for sure. It has helped me out for sure. So I will actually, this is Wednesday, and I call this Shop Talk. Mornings in the shop with Buck, or whatever you want to call it. But anyway, this is Wednesday, and tomorrow, Thursday, I will see you guys tomorrow, and I just won't past 26 minutes. So I will talk to y'all tomorrow. I got word that this is fun. I just act like I'm talking to somebody at this camper, and I don't know. It has definitely helped me out being in front of the camera. But I'll see you guys tomorrow.